Decided to come out with a different video for today. I know, all jokes aside, with Jimmy waking from yesterday is fine, just talking with everyone to talk about these characters that they want to see in this game. But now I haven't seen anyone try to pinpoint who they think it points to for a hint of a potential character that could be in this game. Let's put away the leaks. Let's put away the wish list. And of course, you guys can mention the characters that you guys want to see in this game for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. But I did some digging, and I wanted to be able to share my little thoughts. I don't know. Maybe I put everything together into figuring out this mystery of this character, who we're probably gonna get. Not saying I'm not sure. Crossplay could probably be out this month. I mean, it's late Q1 of this new year, so that's what April is considered of. But I'm just gonna start with the first hint and why I think this could possibly pinpoint a SpongeBob character that's going to be the paid DLC for this game. And it's so many characters that I want to see in the game. And the game needs so much more for modes. But I'm going to start with this. Just if you guys go to the news tab and just take a look. It's not even just with March. We're just going to start from the beginning. I mentioned this before, and it's like, look. Why would you even put these characters as a spotlight? Why would they be highlighted in the diagram, just as far as a character feature for that particular update? See how we had Garfield? Oh, he joins the fight in part of the December update with a little bit of patch notes here and there. Then next we have Shredder, who was the next featured character that was in this game for February. Still don't understand why it says January when he came out in February. So, but I guess both January and February updates, all considered, all things put into one, were supposed to be coming out and be implemented for this particular update. That was supposed to come out in January, but now he says he's out in February. He's our newest recent character, and he came out with a brand new feature. So just take a look. See, you got controller remapping options and so much more with the character itself. Now I'm thinking, just look at the screen. It must be someone from SpongeBob. Why, out of all characters, this is as silly as it is. It's a pattern. It's like you create a pattern. That's a character feature. This is another character feature, and now this is a character feature on the screen. You have Gary. Why, out of all characters, are you gonna add Gary in a particular headline or some kind of feature for the new update for March? So March is over and done with. We're in April now, but we didn't get a character in March. See what I'm saying? So now it leads into this new month of April. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know what they're gonna bring up. But now I'm just going as far as saying it's definitely gotta be more than guaranteed to be a SpongeBob character based on the pattern that I just explained with the character feature. You could have put any other character on. You could have put any character on the game that's on the roster. See, they didn't. But these characters that's featured on the picture on the background, these characters are not even out. These characters are not released characters. So could it be Gary? That's what I was. It really sparked my idea of creating a game of creating a game moveset, a video game moveset for him, for Gary, a character idea for him. So I did that, and then it just makes me think, even if it's not Gary, just look at the background. It's the bubbles, it's the SpongeBob background, and just the whole sort of idea. Just look at the pictures. Could this mean that they're hinting towards a SpongeBob character? And that's why I'm coming up with these ideas today, and just things I want to share just from doing a little bit of research. I don't know what you guys think, and we could be possibly getting our fourth character. We're going to bring up the roster now to finish, and then I'm going to explain some of the things that I found, because a certain developer, I feel like he was, even though it was some kind of joke, I think this could be some kind of hint for another SpongeBob character, for a new DLC of who we're going to get, and also a potential stage. So we're just going to go training. So training. We're going to go to the roster so y'all can see who's in the game for today. And this is just a little idea. I don't know. It's a speculation. We just don't know what could be true, what could be just a true, genuine joke, or maybe this could be something that could really give us some kind of hint. And I think that from the news tab that I just really just went through and explained, I think that really is a hint because you could have put any other character, just again, any other character, but you picked Gary out of all characters, and not only that, he's a SpongeBob character. So since you got four Ninja Turtle characters right on the screen, you got three SpongeBob. I see somebody's coming up here. I see someone. I can visually see someone up here in between Sandy and Aang. That's gonna be the next DLC character from SpongeBob's universe. I think it's almost guaranteed it could be. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Even if I'm way off, and it could be a completely different character that's not even featured in the game from another universe or another show from Nicktoons. That's completely fine too, but this is just my ideas I wanted to share with everyone. So now I'm going to try to reference, find out, let y'all know what I found out, and just outside of the in-game hint of showing Gary on the news tab as a featured character for some kind of a little bit of a hint. I'm gonna just reference this post from this developer, and I'm just gonna share it with you guys in the description if you guys want to check it out. So this developer, who is part of one of the game developers of this game, he talked about some kind of character called Yummer. I didn't even know who this was, and apparently he's some kind of urban legend or some kind of imaginary character that ceased to exist. But he was associated. This character was associated with SpongeBob's old game called SpongeBob Saves the Day. And once I looked it up, it turned out that they had references of Yummer, or this little character that can be found in this old SpongeBob game, SpongeBob Saves the Day, where you can see, you can find out a little bit, this little Easter egg that was part of the game, and where you can see 2 cans of socks inside of the Krusty Krab. Now, I'm gonna say this, I haven't even played SpongeBob Saves the Day before. I didn't even hear about this game at all. I played SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom and some other games. Those are some of my favorites and some of the best SpongeBob games. But I would like to play like the SpongeBob the movie, the game. I just heard that's another great legendary classic. I would like to play that game. But SpongeBob Saves the Day is some kind of PC game or a computer game. And when you go into the whole objective of this game was where you play as SpongeBob, and your goal is to help out all the different you help out all the SpongeBob's friends for whatever tasks or objectives they needed done and needed completed in this particular game. And when you come up in the Krusty Krab, it had a reference to this particular character from this developer post named Yummer. And I'm referencing this particular post from March 28th. And it says March 28th, 4 patch notes. And it said Yummer Summit activated and then run. It's like 2 little patch notes. But out of all things, why would you post that? Is that some kind of real joke, or maybe that is also hinting towards some kind of reference? Because I didn't even know who it was. And just like I mentioned, this is supposed to be some kind of character that was he was an imaginary character that never really existed, but you could still find the Easter eggs. I'm gonna try to pull up the link while I'm recording this video, just to share a little bit more backstory about this particular character. So it seems like it just says, let's see if I can pull it up. See, it says he was unused content. It was an unused character dubbed Yummer. So that was the little character who appears to be a humanoid monster with a realistic smiling mouth instead of eyes. But they said he can be found in Mrs. Puff's sprite sheets and the Krusty Krab, as well as another Krusty Krab sprite sheet featuring Mr. Krabs. See what I'm saying? See how I just referencing it's all SpongeBob references, and then come to find out, just like I said, you can find this Easter egg inside of the actual game of SpongeBob Saves the Day. And I had no idea that it would be something like that. And why would you come out with that kind of post? And his Easter egg, just with the 2 socks, or the 2 can socks, or can of socks, as soon as it is, you can find it on the table of the Krusty Krab. So that's what made me think maybe The Krusty Krab could be a new stage that's coming out into this game. That's probably the hint. But not only that, which character would you think of to be associated with the Krusty Krab? It's gotta be Mr. Krabs. See what I'm getting at? So with this unused character, he had his Easter egg featured and showcased in this old SpongeBob game in the Krusty Krab. And then, out of all things, this post connects with this unused character that was from the old SpongeBob game. And what is it? It's from the SpongeBob universe. So it's gotta be someone from that universe. It's gotta be someone that's gonna be coming out and references his world. It doesn't matter if it's a villain like Plankton, Mr. Krabs, or Squidward. It's gotta be, I think it's gotta be Mr. Krabs or somebody from his universe. And that's why I just ended up digging through. And this SpongeBob Saves the Day game is a real thing. I just didn't even know about this game at all. And, playing all these different games and variety. And I love watching the show. I never knew about this game at all and knew that this sort of character existed. And I didn't even know who was Yummer. So, I feel like this could be a secret hint at the potential stage of it being Krusty Krab and the DLC character what DLC character we're going to get next for this month or sometime in the near future. Hopefully this month, and also maybe possibly Crossplay if they can get that put together. But not saying this is accurate. I'm not sure what you guys think as far as what I dug up and just started to really look into it. Maybe I'm looking into it too much. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. I'm not sure what you guys would really say and what you guys think of that. And just like I mentioned, I'm just gonna share the post and about the mysterious character who was an urban legend, but he was supposed to be in this old SpongeBob game, but they referenced this character that never got used with the items that you can find inside of the Krusty Krab that it doesn't even have any use. Almost forgot to mention that. You can't even use the Easter egg that references unused character that's in the Krusty Krab with the 2 cans of socks. It's pretty silly. It's just there. It's there for you to interact with, but there's no one that requires to use the cans of socks or just any sort of item that you have to bring to a character for a task in SpongeBob Saves the Day. It's just there. So that's why it made me think this has to be some kind of hint. And maybe just by some chance, maybe he's going to be this unused character is probably going to get used as some kind of background appearance as an Easter egg to reference SpongeBob Saves the Day in the actual Mr. Krabs DLC or whoever comes out from his universe with the Krusty Krab stage. It's probably going to be visually spotted. See what I'm saying? So with that reference, with those 2 cans of socks, keep on talking about it, it's the thing that references this unused character. It's probably going to appear in the Krusty Krab stage in the background so the players can be able to see it. So if you'll be able to pick up on that reference or that Easter egg that might be possibly spotted in the Krusty Krab DLC stage with whoever comes out with them. It's got to be somebody like that. See, so that's what I came up with for this little idea that I wanted to share with everyone this weekend, just to talk about it. And if it's not a SpongeBob character, I'm cool with anyone that it could possibly be. I just want to see that crossplay come out and more updates. I hope they'll be able to communicate with us and tell us what they're working on, because it's April 2nd now. This is the brand new month of April, so we don't know what exactly are they going to bring out bring to the table for this game. What's going to be worked on. We don't even know if crossplay has really been delayed because we haven't seen these sort of announcements yet. So I don't want to go as far as saying that yet. It's just like this is still the first quarter. It's late Q1 of the new year, so we might still get something. I'm not sure what's going to possibly happen, but let me know what you guys think as far as my research and just my thoughts, and just pinpointing a SpongeBob DLC character reveal soon, maybe with the Krusty Krab stage, and my character predictions, I think this is definitely gotta be. I think it means something. It's like out of all things, you bring that out with a post, it must secretly reference this new DLC that they're working on. It's gotta be the Krusty Krab, and even if it's not a SpongeBob character, we might end up getting this stage itself added. See how just to wrap up, Shredder didn't even have a stage from the Ninja Turtles world. He came out with Double Dare. He came out with Slime Time, the Slime Time stage, and who saw that coming? See, so we might get someone with the Krusty Krab, with that particular Easter egg to be referenced and spotted, with those two cans on the table inside the actual restaurant. But that's what I could come up with. That's what I came up with, and just did some digging. I just never knew about this game at all, the character or anything like that was unused, and it was all brand new to me. But I feel like it all means something.